do not succeed. And I'll be looking at it biblically why a lot of us, a lot of persons struggle with content creation. I'll be looking at it so that we look at it realistically and know how to tackle it and get it done. Bible says that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle for the strong, but it is success. Let me read it out. It says, I returned and I saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong, yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happened to them all. So now success requires skills. Good. And most people don't go beyond the first stage. Why is it so? Because they lose or they give up quickly. Because if you're not faithful in the little things you're doing, God will not give you much more responsibilities to do more. So now you're looking at it that why am I not? Most people just think it that it's gonna happen quickly. They think it through that it's gonna happen quickly, not knowing that it's a process. It's a process because you have to give it time. You have to give it time. You have to give in your energy. Now, the problem or the challenge a lot of persons have is that they look at it, they set unrealistic expectations. What do I mean by unrealistic expectations? You're starting off a YouTube channel and you're looking at it that your channel you should just upload it. This is not just to upload videos, and when you upload videos, you get views. So you feel that your first video will get about 1,000 views or 2,000 views or 3,000 views or even 1,000,000 views. So you keep watching it, expecting it to just grow like that. But the problem being that you have set goals that are not realistic. You have set unrealistic what goals, expectations. Success sometimes is not about the skill or the growth or the patience that it requires. Success is sometimes about setting expectations that you know that it's achievable. In case you're watching me, I would love to see where you're watching me from. I would just want to know where you're watching me from so that let me and view some of your let me know where you're watching me from. So one of the problem is we setting up unrealistic goals. You understand? If you're not faithful in little, much may not be given unto you. You're setting out unrealistic goal to the point that you feel you can just do it overnight. You understand? You're not faithful in the little things that God has entrusted in your hands. So because your expectations are not hatred block tails. How are you doing? Please, can I know where you're watching me from? You know, it will help me. Hatred block tails. And I think I will be checking out some of our channels. Let me even see how it is. How is your how do you look at it? Where are you watching me from? Good. Most like, do you agree with the first point that I said that sometimes we set unrealistic? Who create the car? Is we? Is human beings that created the cars? Created cars. So we can create anything, but we need to be realistic with our expectations You understand? So where are you coming? Where are you watching me from? I'm talking about the first point, that most of the time we have a problem of setting unrealistic expectations. You're looking at it that your first video should be a thousand views and stuffs like that. But at the end of the day, you're disappointed because it's not what you're expecting that you see. You understand? Yeah. Okay. Also, that's why. Thank you so much. So, most people would not succeed in terms of content creation on YouTube because the goals that they have set on hatred, I'm seeing you, hatred block tails, I'm seeing you. And I think I would just need to be checking out our channels. Let me see how what it goes like. So I'm saying that most persons will not succeed because they set unrealistic goals. Their goals are not realistic. They look at it that um I'll just be having views just like that, not knowing that it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes I think YouTube is more or less like a situation where you expect little and you do the work and you see a lot of results. You understand? So it's not something to just think it through and think it will just happen overnight. It takes time. So when you know that your expectation, you keep it to the barest minimum, you know that I just have to be faithful in little things. Then so so yeah. Another thing, I was trying to get my background back, but it was having another issue. So another thing you need to avoid is to avoid shortcuts. What do I mean by shortcuts? Avoid shortcuts. Avoid doing things that um will not give you success. You understand? So shortcut in the sense that avoid buying views, avoid buying subscribers. Instead of buying subscribers, do your shorts and be consistent. Be able to be able to set goals that are achievable. Don't look at YouTube as something that can make you get you money immediately, or don't look at YouTube as success that can be achieved overnight. Don't look at it as something that you can just do immediately and you start seeing success. You should be able to you should be able to you should be able to be flexible. You should be able to put in the work. You should not quickly give up. You understand? It's something. It's a marathon. It's like the more you make, the more you learn new skills. Like what I'm doing now, I'm trying to get. I'm learning some things. There are some things I did now that are not so that I've learned from this live stream. So everything that you do, just be ready to learn one or two things from learn you could learn you learn on the job. You don't look at it that the first videos or the first things you do may not appear so good, but with time, you understand you get better at what you're doing. That's just a few advice I have for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening and have a lovely day. So, but in case you have any question, I think some few persons joined and some persons are watching me. Tell me where you're watching me from, good or fine. But I just want to make it brief. Don't be among those that will give up. Don't give up. Just know that you can succeed. Your channel can. You could build whatever you want to build. You could make. You could see growth. It's not an overnight success. It's something that takes time, and it just requires patience and perseverance. That's just what I want to advise you if you're into content creation. In case you have any questions with me, I can see some persons joining me. Fine, ask your questions. We could reach out together and get it solved. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.